in the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit it with yeah, oh, it's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we make to the jet. Got a jet cause the bill leave at 8. And we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play the score for every Oblo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, your girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose. In a race I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Well, this defense for the Saints, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard and it leads to a third down.
This defense is difficult to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. Comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they Didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Saints at 6 and 2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Winston. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jackson on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit, but you can't catch.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Probably no gain on the play, and then it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second and 15 now. Jackson, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and drop it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A call on luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jameis to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Like some first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? That is caught by Callaway. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
What you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jalen Armour-Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Winston. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave from 4 yards out. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point. And
That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And some room to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It was Justin Houston who got him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Winston. Got an open man. It's Olave. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz with the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Man open is board. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 limit.
I feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back. It can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're in position to do so.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Winston. The pass caught by Olave. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, Winston. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Winston now. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That's good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. The 40. 20. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 74 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32.
136 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practice in a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ready? 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Ingram again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short at this stage of the game. With the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up for the 1st and goal.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off the middle, Ingram. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Well, this was a fun one today for that point.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decision.